Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, can you make any guesses by looking at the picture on the screen? What are those pictures? Yes, in the first picture you can see an aeroplane, and in the second picture you can see helicopter. Now, which mode of transport are they? Yes, air transport. So today children, we are going to do some of the mode of transport what we were using in our earlier time, that also we will see, and what we were doing it right now, then that also we will see, and after that we will find it out different mode of transport from your book also, what is given on page number 19, that is on the move. So children, before we will start with the mode of transport, I want to show you that which mode of transport we were using in earlier time. Now you can see two pictures. In the first picture you can see that the luggage was hanged on a horse, and in the second picture again you can see lot of luggage is there on a horse cart. So with this you can understand that in our previous time or in our ancient period we were using animal powered when we don't have any car, vehicle or different mode of transport like train, car, buses and so on. So at that time we were using these animal powered transport for walking or for movement of people from one place to another place, and human may ride some of the animals directly, and they use those animals for carrying goods or harness them alone or in team. Then in the ancient time they were kept them with them, like nowadays also you will find it out in desert area that so many people they were taking care of camel, and they were used for movement from one place to another place. Secondly, they were used for taking away lot of luggage from one place to another place. Now this is an example of desert area. But if you will go in our village area, then in that village area also you will find it out different animals, those who are taking care, and then they were used in field also, like bull. Fine. Bulls are kept at home, and then they were used in bullock cart also, and they were used in field also. But that is very cruel, because animals will be harnesses, means they are kept, they are not provided with a sufficient amount of food, and they will keep them alone also, and they will put it in wheeled vehicles also. So this will create a negative impact. This will harm the animals. So what we have done, that we found different mode of transport. Now we have bicycle, then we have two-wheelers, then four-wheelers, then we have train, then we have different air transport also, and we have water transport also. So children, now we will start our mode of transport. What are the different mode of transport that we will start? Now first we will start with the air transport. Now air transport is the fastest mode of transport. Fine. So we can transport person or people from one place to another place using aeroplane, helicopter, and in those only we can carry. Some of the planes were used as a luggage plane only. So that luggage can also be carried through these aeroplanes and helicopters. And it is quite a fastest means of transport. Within few, like for example, if you have to go to Delhi to Varanasi, at least with a train you required 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. But if you will go by air, you will reach Delhi in 1 hour only. So by this example you can understand that what is the means that what is the fastest method of transport is this. So now we'll see next picture or next mode of transport, that is these is your previous time where we don't have any, then we were using this human powered, but now human powered means this kind of a bicycle or that kind of a cart will be having, and that cart is used, this cart is used for transporting it. Now human powered transport, a form of sustainable transportation, is the transport of people. Fine. So how they can transporting each and everything by running, swimming and all. Now we'll come to our second fastest means of transport. First picture you can see, this picture you can see of a train which is your passenger train only, and this is a means of conveyance of passengers. Now passengers can move in this kind of a train easily from one place to another place. And this another picture you can see here, that is carrying goods. Now it is an example of goods train, or sometime it is called that mal gadi also. Fine. So these are moving, these two trains like passenger train and these goods trains are wheeled vehicle running on a rail track known as railway or railroad. Now rails are anchored perpendicular means they are moving one after the other, means that parallel will be there, they doesn't meet on one place, and they stop with different station to take stay over there, to take rest over there, and these are quite comfortable. I hope you all have traveled in these kind of a passenger trains, and you all have seen these kind of a goods train, and that is quite often general that you might have traveled through that trains and seen these kind of a train also. Again, this is your second fastest means of transport. The first fastest means of transport is aeroplane or by air transport, and this comes in the category of land transport. Now rail or railways or trains comes in the category of land transport, and this is your second fastest. This is your second fastest mode of transport. Now we'll see children next road. Now again a road is comes in the category of land transport. We have different vehicles, we have a car, we have two wheels vehicle, we have four wheels vehicle, we have different number of wheels of vehicles like truck, truck, and then we have milk van, different vans, we have car, then different gypsy also we have. So different vehicles we have which were moving on road, and a road is a very important route of travel. Usually the surface will gravel and asphalt or concrete, that is made up of these kind of a material, and this vehicle is making a huge variety of highways in our country, where there are different national highways, there are different state highways which were connected with each other, and these highways and flyovers will help us to move from one place to another place. So road is one of the most important mode of transport, and but that is not the fastest one, because it takes lot of time when we are moving from one place to another place with a car or with a truck or something. So children, what we have seen today, okay, now last Lastly, last but not the least, that is water. Water is again an important mode of transport. See, there are few places in our country where we don't have area to make roads over there. So for connecting our different villages to that particular cities and to the particular district, they have these kind of a different water transport. Here you can see a boat which is carrying all these objects. Here you can see that that boat is carrying the passenger along with the vehicle. Why these vehicles are required? Because for example, a place will be there, a village will be there. After some distance they came across a river, so that river portion will be covered with the boat. If it is not possible to make a bridge over there, if it is possible to make a bridge over there, in Varanasi also you can see over the Ganga bridge, over the Ganga river we have a huge bridge which connects Varanasi and Ramnagar. So from our surrounding only we can see the example, but sometime it happens that the river is quite deep and it is not possible to create a bridge over it. So in that case what they were doing, they were traveling through the water boat. And a water transport is the process of transport that a watercraft such as barge, boat, ship or sailboat makes over a body of water. Here you can see in the third picture, you can see a huge ship, huge boat, and in the first picture you can see that goods boat which is carrying all the goods. And if a boat or other vessel can successfully pass through a waterway, it is known as navigable waterway. So this is your last mode of transport, that is water. And water transport is the process of transport in which we are transporting human also, goods also, and different things through the water boats, through the sailboat. So children, you might have seen many boats here only on the Ganga river, on that Assi Ghat or that different Dashaswamedh Ghat, where the people were going for boating and all. So they were going in that boat and doing the boating also. So water is again an important mode of transport. So what we have seen just now, that we have seen air transport, which is the fastest. Then we have seen roads and train, and then water. Water bodies, water transport. Water transport we have seen, and then roads. How roads are making land transport. Roads and train both comes in land transport. So we have seen all the three: water transport, land transport and air transport. And in this, air transport is the fastest means of transport. So children, I hope all these transport will be clear to you all. Now we will see few more transport from your book, that is page number 19. So let's start it. So children, as you have seen in the PPT, different mode of transport. So those transport which were widely used today, and in your book page number 19, that is on the move, what is given, you have been given with different description of different mode of transport, and by reading those description we are going to find it out what are these mode of transport. Fine. So we'll just find it out. We will start with the first one, an underground passage built under a hill or a river. Now, an underground passage built under a hill or a river. Whenever you have a hilly area, then in that area it is not possible to cut the whole mountain and then we will make a passage through it. So in that case, what we were doing, we will cut a particular portion in that round form in between that mountain, and then we will make a passage. Passage means रास्ता हम उसमें से बना लेते हैं by cutting a particular part of that mountain, hill or river. So that is called number one, that is called tunnel. You might have heard about this tunnel also. Tunnel means making passage by cutting hill or making a way in rivers also. So it is quite often that in few of the countries we will be getting only tunnels and tunnels over there, and these tunnels are made under the sea, under the rivers also. If in India you will find it out these tunnels in hilly areas, quite often you will find it out over there. ऐसे गुफा सी जो होती है, and वहां पे when you entered over there तो क्या होता है, पूरा अंधेरा 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 हो जाता है, ठीक है. So that is what, that is tunnel. Now number two is a place. Number two is a place where aeroplanes land and take off from. Now aeroplanes and helicopter land on which place? Yes, that is airport. Fine. From airport only they will land over there on airport, and they will take off also from there airport. And not only aeroplanes, in fact helicopter also, some chartered planes also, they were also landing on airport only. Fine. So in our country we have different airport. In every district we have airport, but only in quite far away areas we don't have airport. Nowadays we have so many flights, domestic flights, which flies in between the India from one place to another place. For example, if somebody want to go from Varanasi to Delhi, so by air also it is possible to go. And if somebody wants to go from Varanasi to somewhere like Mumbai, in Bangalore, Chennai, these kind of a places, then also it is quite often to go over there. Now number three, a road built across a river. Now a road built across a river, just now by doing the PPT करते हुए मैंने आपको बताया है कि रिवर के ऊपर ऐसे रोड बना देना. इट डजेंट मीन कि पानी के ऊपर रोड बनाना है. हम उसमें पिलर बनाएंगे, पिलर्स बनाने के बाद एंड देन मे वी वर मेकिंग द रोड. तो वो क्या कहलाता है, दैट इज अभी वाराणसी को जो हमारा वाराणसी है उसको रामनगर से जोड़ने के लिए अभी गंगा रिवर पे बना है ना नया, might be you have seen. So that is what it is called, bridge. It is called bridge. And bridge is quite often you have seen, आप कहीं पे भी travel करने के लिए जाएं तो river, in fact छोटी छोटी rivers के ऊपर भी they were making bridge to cross it. अगर bridge नहीं होगा तो कैसे cross करेंगे? You have to stay over there. वहां फिर बोट या कुछ ऐसा आप लेंगे, जैसे मैंने अभी आपको वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट में दिखाया, दैट दे वर टेकिंग वाटर ट्रांसपोर्ट, फिर उसको क्रॉस करके फिर अपने व्हीकल्स को नीचे उतार के एंड देन दे आर मूविंग ऑन द रोड्स. सो दीज आर द फ्यू ऑफ द वे टू मूव. नाउ विल डू फोर्थ वन, a road that goes over another road. Goes over means, for example, you have this road and one of the road which is goes over it. So what is that road is called? That is called flyover. Here also in Varanasi also you have seen so many flyovers which were constructed right now. So these are called flyover. These are called flyover. So these are quite common and very normal. You have seen it, flyover. So many flyover were there in our district also. So you must have seen it. Now number 5 is a place where ships are loaded and unloaded. Now children, in the water transport we have seen that a person was carrying means a boat is carrying person, along with that a boat is carrying or ships are carrying the goods also. Now here what we were talking about the place where only goods are coming. Along with that big crews are also coming. बड़े बड़े क्रूज, बड़े बड़े जो जहाज होते हैं, शिप्स होते हैं, which are used to travel from one place to another place. Like different countries का भी अगर हम घूमने के लिए जाते हैं, then we were doing a reservation in that ships. वो ships में reservation करते, we will get a room also in that ship, and we were traveling over many countries. तो वो शिप्स को पर्टिकुलरली लाइक ट्रेन्स को रुकने के लिए रेलवे स्टेशन है, एरोप्लेन्स या हेलीकॉप्टर या व्हाटएवर एयर ट्रांसपोर्ट भी है उसको रुकने के लिए एयरपोर्ट भी है. सो व्हाट डज दैट प्लेस इज कॉल्ड वेयर शिप्स आर लोडेड एंड अनलोडेड. जहाँ शिप्स लोड किए जाते हैं, एंड अनलोडेड मीन्स लोड मतलब उनके ऊपर सामान रखना, एंड अनलोडेड मीन्स व्हाटएवर दे आर कैरिंग ओवर इट देयर उसको उतार लेना. ठीक है, अनलोड भी करते हैं. सो दैट प्लेस इज कॉल्ड डॉकयार्ड. दैट प्लेस इज कॉल्ड डॉक यार्ड. डॉक यार्ड. फाइन, डॉक यार्ड. नाउ विल सी now what is that dockyard. Dockyard is a place where ships are getting loaded and unloaded over there. Now we'll come to a sixth, a place where passengers board and get off trains. कौन सी प्लेस है ऐसे जहां पे पैसेंजर लोड करते हैं and they will get off from the trains? Yes, that is railway stations. Railway stations. Fine. Whenever you have to go anywhere by train, so you must reach on railway station on that particular time to catch your train. Yes. So what we have done on the move we have done few of the different places which were used as mode of transport and which were used by different mode of transport. Fine. अभी इसका एक एक हम we are going to take it one by one, 1 2 3 again, and we will understand it. Few of the feature of these again. Number one is an underground passage. Hear it carefully. What is number one is? Number one is tunnel. What is that tunnel? Underground, an underground passage built under a hill or a river. Now this tunnel is made in a hill as well as in the river also. Fine. In the river also you find it out different of kind of a passage in it. Now number two is a place where aeroplanes land and takes off from. That is airport. Yes, from airport only that planes land over there and take off from that airport only. Whenever you have to go anywhere by aeroplane, you must need to reach airport on time. So now these two we have done, tunnel and airport. After that we have a road built across a river. Now over a river, आप पानी के ऊपर तो बनाएंगे नहीं, उसके ऊपर ऐसे करके बनाया आपने, तो that round shape is what? That is bridge. That is bridge. Now number four, a road that goes over the other road. Just now I have shown you that below we have two roads, and over that road we are going with another road like in the sky. और मतलब हवा में है वो. What is that called? Fly. ऊपर उड़ रहा है, fly over. ऊपर उड़ने वाला, that is fly over. Now we'll come to our next, that is what? A place where ships are loaded and unloaded. What is that place? That is dockyard. Fine. Remember it. What is that place? That is dockyard. Now number 6 is a place where passengers board and gets off train. What is that place where the passengers board and gets off train? That is railway station. Whenever you have to go anywhere, you have to reach on that railway station on time. So children, I hope these 6 places will be clear to you all. What are these different places and how we are using these places for a different mode of transport. Fine. So that's why only earlier we have done mode of transport and how it is used by different of these places, that will be clear to you all. With this, we have a tidbits on this page number 90. Carl Benz. Fine. So this I'll write it on the board. Carl Benz is a huge name in the car industries. Carl Benz. Benz means Mercedes car aati hai abhi. So Carl Benz built the first car, which is 3-wheeled car, in which year? In 1885. Now Carl Benz built first 3-wheel car in 1885. Now the second very important name is Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright. Now they are commonly called Wright brothers. And what they have done? They have invented, or they built the first aeroplane. In which year they built the first aeroplane? That is 1905. 1905. In this year, Wright brothers have made their first aeroplane, and that aeroplane has flew first time in 1905. So these two names are quite important. First is Carl Benz, who made the first car which is 3-wheeled. 3-wheeled मतलब उसमें 3 पहिए थे. पहली कार बनाई जिसमें 3 पहिए थे. एंड कार्ल बेंज इज अ ह्यूज नेम. बेंज, आप अगर बेंज देखेंगे तो मर्सिडीज आर देयर, डिफरेंट कार्स आर देयर. जितनी लग्जरी कार्स होती है, दे कम्स फ्रॉम दैट बेंज इंडस्ट्रीज ओनली. नाउ इन विच ईयर दे हैव मेड इट? इन 1885. First car which is 3-wheeled car. Fine. So it is very important. First one is Carl Benz is very important. Now number 2 is Wright brother. Now what are their names? That is Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright. If you want to remember these two names also, then you can do it. Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright. And commonly we call them Wright brothers. एक साथ हम इनको बुलाते हैं Wright brothers. And now Wright brothers, what they done it, that they built the first aeroplane in 1905. So huge name in air transport industry. Wright brothers, Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright. These two names are quite important. Wilbur Wright and Orville Wright, and in 1905 they have made the huge aeroplane, and on that day only we have started with our air transport. Before that we don't have our air transport. And after the invention of aeroplane by Wright brothers, then in 1905 they started flew the first aeroplane. So that is very important. So what we have done today? Today we have done different places which is used for movement from one place to another place. With that we have seen 2 important names. First, Carl Benz. In 1885 he invented the first 3-wheeled car, and the second name is Wright brother who has invented what? Who has invented aeroplane in 1905. Along with that we have seen different places like tunnel. Tunnel is a passage in between the hill and river. Airport, where aeroplanes land and take off from their bridge. Road over the river. Flyover, a road over 2 roads. And dockyard, the place where ships loaded and unloaded over there. Railway station, where the rails and the trains board and gets off train, where the person will board the train and um, gets off from that train. So these things we have done today on the move, which is very important. Two names we have done, Carl Benz and Wright brothers, which are very important. This Carl Benz is very important in the case of land transport, and Wright brother is very important in the industry of air transport. So here we are going to finish our class today. On the move we have done with this page number 19. I hope you have enjoyed today's session. So that's all for today, children. Have a good day.